You're allowing your spirit guides, your ancestors, your...
Hi everybody. This is gonna be a short one. Um, I'm Goddess Taya 8888. Um, okay. I pull from my okay. Pull from 3 decks. Focus, healing, and empowerment deck. Okay. Now this I say this is for more than one person. It may be just for one person. I don't know. But I am pulling from I pull cards from the healing deck first. Okay. And what I pulled is martyr. I think that's how you say that. Trauma. Sadness. Disempowerment. And lack. So you were a person that, either you suffer from, there's something you suffer from. It could be religion. It could be you suffer from some trauma. You had some trauma. You could have, uh, uh, your house could have burnt down. You could have suffered any kind of loss. This is any kind of loss. It left you sad. It felt you felt like your hands were tied down. Your hands was tied down. It was like you was bound. Okay, that's what it is. You were bound. You ain't had no money, nothing. Okay, you was down, down to the point where you just couldn't move. Maybe somebody was holding you back or something. I don't know. However, this reading resonates with you. Okay. Healing. I'm not going to say this was. I'm going to say this is now. Okay. That's how you felt. That's how you feel. That's what you're going through, and all that. Now, you are focusing. You are now focusing on getting organized. You're gaining your strength. You're getting closer to God. You're now having the ability to judge things better. Or maybe this is what you need to do. That's it. This is from my focused deck. It's from my focused deck. You're listening more. You're listening more. You may be listening to music. Maybe you're getting more messages through music. You may play music. You may heal from your own music that you play. Music is playing a big part in this, okay? So you are you are focusing on the getting organized. All right, this is what you're doing. Now, I done got 6 empowerments out here. I'll show them to you and I'll read them too. Like I said, it's for more than one person. Now, you may be taking things step by step. You may be getting organized first. And maybe I'm thinking that you're taking things step by step. I'm really feeling that their music is strengthening you and getting you organized here. I'm really feeling that. Because music and listening. So you're listening to music. Okay, that's how that goes. And you're getting more organized. You're getting your strength. You're getting the strength to become more organized. To become more organized. All through music. I mean, not all through music, but you know, it takes a lot. Maybe you clean house. And you gotta listen to your music. Somebody's listening to gospel. Somebody's listening to gospel. Okay. Like I said, somebody played music too. You know, I think I'm going to keep going with this right here. But, let me show this. Okay, for some of you, no matter how hard you try to convince yourself otherwise, you are never alone. When unsure how to proceed, simply take each step as it's revealed. Take things step by step, one day at a time. Whatever tools, skills, and abilities you need to accomplish your life's purpose are available to you. Being grateful for life's experience is one of the keys to attaining inner peace. Remember to give your ancestors, the divine, let them know how much you appreciate their help. And this is what you're doing. You are doing that. When fully assessed, access your inner being, when you fully access your inner being, you will possess all the power of an infinite creator being. Okay, let me read that one more time. When you fully access your inner being, you will possess all the power of an infinite creator being. I understood it, but they didn't write that right. But it's alright. Let me hold that up one more time. Nourishing your body with the right foods is healthy, but not if you deprive yourself of enjoyment. So, y'all take that as that is. I think what I'm going to do is pull some more. Let me see. Pull some more focus cards. I think I'm gonna do that. Alright. Alright. Yeah. You are gaining your freedom. You are gaining your freedom from all of this lack, hurt, pain, and trauma. You're finally gaining your freedom. Finally. Listening to this music, whatever music you're playing, if you're playing it or you're just listening to it, it's giving you strength to be and the ability, getting organized and stuff now. You finally gained your freedom. You're listening more to your inner self. Yeah. You're also reading, studying up on something. Maybe you're studying up on your music. Maybe you're studying up on your religion. Whatever it is, you're studying up on it. You're reading more. Maybe you're a lot like me. You don't read at all. Now you're reading. At one time, I didn't read. Not that I couldn't read, right? But okay. Whew. When you stretch, you're stretching all that negative. You're stretching. That negativity come out of you. Put it all in the ball. Put it all in the ball. You'll feel it. You'll feel it in your hands. The ball of the of all that negativity. You picture in the person or the situation in your mind. When you stretch and all that come up, throw it away. Just throw it away. And then brush your hands off. You know, you do that. I was just saying that. But two, I remember, my mother, my mother, my mother did not want me really to do anything, right? She was holding me back from living my life because I don't know why. It was the entity in her. But it's like my mother, did everything. She wanted control. She wanted to have total control over me. I didn't have nobody that would help me, and whatnot. But this is all good. I'm just telling you this story. It has something to do with this. My mother was so controlling over me. She wanted to control everything. She was an Aquarius. She would tell me, they skipped me in school, and I graduated at 17 and all that. I'm, all good and all that, this and that. Her and her brother, they was very, very good. Her brothers and sisters, they was very, very good in school. All right. So, my mother was one of them types, they skipped me in school like she knew everything. She knew everything. She acted like she knew everything. Okay. That's the way she made it appear to people. But she knew she didn't know everything, but she was pretty smart. And I don't knock my mother for that. But because they skipped her and she came out at 17 and all this and that, and my mother could read a 500-page book. No. Yeah, 500-page book. In one day. One day. And I'm like, Mom, you finished that book already? She said, yeah. She said, when I was younger, they used to call me Book because all I did was read. Okay. But she was like that, right? And she was controlling. She didn't want me to live my life and all that. I was the type, by her doing that, I was the type. I'm like, well, I'm like, well, she do, not that I wanted her to. She would do everything, she would take care of everything, and she'll be pissed about it at the same time, And then she would holler, you can't do nothing. You you don't know how to do nothing. It was because she didn't want to give me the chance to know how to do something. Or she wanted me to know what she wanted me to know of how to do something. Like write a check. When she can't write a check, then I will know how to write a check. Stuff like that. So reading with me was not important. It wasn't. It was important, but since she was doing everything and at the same time complaining that I didn't know how to do nothing because she didn't want me to do nothing, you know, reading wasn't important to me, you know. But now, oh yeah, now, oh hell yeah, now, she's not here no more. Now I have the chance to do things, you know, because for her, I didn't, you know, I didn't. She, oh, you messed this up, you messed that up. I was the problem to her. But I'm not mad at her. I still love her. That's my mom. She still taught me some things. Now, she still taught me some things. She taught me how to not be controlling. She taught me how not to be selfish. She taught me how not to be mean. How not to try to take over somebody else's life. You understand? That's what she taught me. That's what she taught me. Even though she was all this and at the same time complaining, you don't know how to do this, you don't know how to do that, you never married, you never had children, that I don't feel bad that I never married and never had children, because I don't want no disrespectful ass children. I wasn't gonna have no sorry ass man, you know, fucking me, excuse my expression, and not excuse my expression, we grown here. Fucking me, going out there, fucking this one, that one, and the other one, and bringing something home to me. No, I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing that. Still not doing that. You understand? That's what I went through in life. But, okay. Now, so, I don't know how I got off all on that. But just go with it. Alright? But yeah, that's why reading wasn't so important to me. Because, you know, whatever. But now, that's the whole point of what me telling you what I was telling you. Now you got your freedom. You have your freedom. You know, you got freedom because others was making you suffer. They didn't want you. They didn't want you to do all this. They didn't want you to have freedom. They didn't want you listening to music and all that shit. They didn't want you to be organized. You know? They didn't. It's just something that they didn't want. They didn't want you to have a life. And that's the damn trauma. The mental trauma. That's the fucking mental trauma that you had. You may have. And now you got your freedom. to do that. They wanted you in this state. Whoever it is, they wanted to keep you in this state. They bought your clothes, told you what to wear, when to wear, how to wear. Your motherfucker, they tied. You might as well say that you was bound. You was bound, not literally tied, but you was bound. You ain't had shit. You ain't had shit because they had, you know, they had it all. They had the money and shit. But now you got your freedom. You got your fucking freedom, and you can rest. Now you are at rest. You're gaining your strength within. You made a decision, and the decision you made was your freedom. To have your freedom. The decision that you made was to have your freedom. Yeah. Other people was involved in this, in your situation too. You have children. I'm thinking that you have children or you have a child. Boy and a girl, or a boy and a girl. The girl the oldest. The girl oldest. Yeah. And then again, like I said, you may be going through this now, or you will be. This is what you need to do, or this is what you need to do. Maybe this is what you're thinking about. This is what you're focusing on. And whatnot, yeah. Family, you have a family, or your immediate family is doing this to you. Animal, maybe you're an animal lover, maybe you deal with animals. You're in a partnership. You're involved with somebody. You're involved with somebody, right? You have, for some of you, you have a karmic, in other words. Oh, no. Let me rephrase that. For some of you, you may be in a partnership with someone. You might have met someone in your community, or you might meet someone in your community that, they may be a healer. They may be a healer. You may meet someone in the community that is a healer. Okay. Alright. You may meet somebody that is a musician. Or you play music yourself. Yeah. Well done. You're going to be able to relax with that person too. And you may get out and look with your healing, get out in nature and do crafts. Or this is what you're doing. Oh, Lord have mercy. You know what? This has taken up enough of my energy. I'm going to close the reading out right here. Okay? Whoa, I'm feeling that. So if you would like to become a member of my community, click the subscribe button below. Comment, like, comment, and share. And click the notification bell button down the bottom right there. And it will let you know when I upload another video. Alright. So, y'all have a nice night. And I will get back to you all. I will come back with another reading later. Okay. Bye.